Hey, welcome back to the Bridge Builder's Journey, episode 3. Just did a quick job for David this morning. He called me up bright and early, needed someone urgently to do some cultivating. It was a very small job, only paid a small amount, but he called me, I had to answer him. He is my employer. So a quick job for David. We still got the rock removal job to do for Walter through Katie. So we are good, and thanks Dave. I call him Dave, I hope he doesn't mind. But yeah, so we're going to head to the shop and do a bit of shopping for now. We're going to get some tools to help get us underway. We've got our jackhammer, we've got our spade, our shovel if you will. We need a trailer. And I'm thinking we're going to go the tractor trailer route so we can eventually get a front loader on there. And we can get some stone picking tools for the front loader, which I am going to get into eventually. I think our first goal is to get this tractor and trailer set, and then try and scrimp it, save, and work our butts off to get that $35,000 to get that piece of land from Katie. So we could be busy with quite a few jobs today. Hopefully by the end of the episode we get the money together to get it. If not, we're going to have to work extra hard in the next episode to get it. We shouldn't be far off by the end of today. But we just have to wait and see how the jobs go, really, and what sort of jobs are on offer. Like I say, we got that rock removal job, which won't pay too much, but we'll get out there and do that with our jackhammer. Hopefully I can collect the stones. Anyway, let's go see the store. Like magic. That's our little get up. That ain't anything fancy, I know. A little agro tractor. I think it's only about 40 horsepower. And we got a trailer that is in the colour of Brazil. How cool. Probably a little overkill on the size of the trailer, but it was one of the cheaper ones. It's got 5,000 litre limit, I think. So yeah, and I thought the colours look cool. I did paint the colours. Or choose the colours, I should say, the yellow one. So that's our get up. This one can have a front loader on it. I haven't done it yet because, I've got the attachment. I just have to buy the front loader and the tools. But I'm not going to get that just yet. It will come in handy when we're shoveling more stone around in that, moving it around, hopefully. And like I say, there are some stone picker tools that we can attach to the front loader so we can start being self-employed stone pickers. Whoa, I'm sorry, buddy. So sorry, but I'll just cut you off anyway. Jeez, where's my head at? An accident. Wow, that nearly happened. So yeah, it is April now, and we got this job, rock removal. Hopefully other jobs come in throughout the day. Something that's worth more than a couple of $1,000s a job would be handy. Am I going the right way? Let me just pull over here and see my trusty fold out map. Make sure we're going the right way. We are, it's down the bottom on the right there, so which would be our left. Okay, I could go back through town, but I can't really turn around here with that verge in the middle. Or just head this way. I'm sure there's an exit this way somewhere. Right, so rock breaking with our jackhammer and our jackhammer and shovel. I've gone and done a silly thing. I've left my tools at home. I'll go and collect them and I'll see you at the job. Sorry. Right, here we are. We're back. Sorry about that. I did leave my tools in the yard at home. And here's our rock breaking job. I am hoping this is going to work. I break the rocks with my jackhammer. I shovel the stones into the trailer with my shovel. Couldn't be easier, could it, really? First time using the jackhammer on a rock, so that should be interesting. We'll see how that works. We are going to put this somewhere we won't lose it. That's why I gave it a red handle, and we'll put it down there between the trailer and the truck so we know where it is. Jump off with the jackhammer, because that's how we operate these things safely. Right, let's see if we can get it going. What do we do? Oh, it is working. It was. Come on. Alright, it's working, but I don't know if you want to look through the weeds while I do it. Now I can't get it working again. I'm not sure if there's I had it. It's kind of finicky to find that perfect spot. where it's going to operate. Come. Oh, and we dropped it because the rock knocked it out of our hand. Well, there's a pile of stone. I'm hoping we can pick that up after. Let's break all the rocks first with our jackhammer. And actually, this is pretty good because the tools they give you for these jobs only travel at 12 kilometers an hour, or very slowly. So with the jackhammer, we can just chuck it in the back of the trailer or the ute and come out here at any speed we like, really, within the speed limit, of course. That's pretty good. I can't complain about this. It's a nice, easy tool to use. It's working. There's a couple more rocks around here, I think, or is this the last? Yeah, there's one up there. I think this is the last one. Where is it? There we go. Not exactly a back-breaking job, is it? But shoveling might be. We'll just put this... I'll put it down here so we know where it is. Right, our shovel. Jump over here and let's see if the stone's any good for us. Come on, shovel. Pick it up. Got to make sure it's the right way or we can't use it, can we? Right, let's have a look at the stone. Yeah, come on. Ah, you can't pick the stone up? What's the point of having the stone here then? I'm going to guess that this stone is no good for cement. It's a bit rough. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like we can collect it. So let's just say that this is poor quality rock and stone. And we can't use it. Disappointing. God. Oh well. Thanks for the offer, Walter, but we can't use this stone. It's horrible. The quality's no good. Look at it. Yeah. Nope. No good. So we'll get paid for breaking rocks, but we can't take the stone. That is disappointing. I really wanted that stone. That was my whole plan, was to do rock removal and take the stone. Now we've got to save because it takes ages. Well, we can cash in on the job anyway. We got paid. Oh, David's got another cultivating job for us. We won't do harvesting jobs. There's another stone picking job we may take on later. We'll talk to Katie about that for Walter. We can't talk to Walter directly because he's stranded, but he does keep in touch with his granddaughter Katie. So we may take that one. We'd have to borrow the tools. I'm wondering whether I spend money and get so we can do it independently. Oh, the rocks just appeared back. How amazing. We did clear them, I swear, David. So all the stones just disappear. What a waste. I could have had those stones. I wonder why the game doesn't let you take those. Oh well, never mind. We're going to get this stuff put away. If that's that... Wow. That's that dream gone, isn't it? Of doing rock removal and keeping the stone. The byproduct. Never mind. It is what it is. Yeah, because I want to get a front loader, so that would be the cheapest one, 7,500. That's most our money. Wait, where am I going? Why am I going down there? It's in the tools there, and we can get not these ones, the quick Sten grip 230. They will collect stone, pick stone from fields. I don't know how good it is. It doesn't look like it's very wide. Definitely not the same width as the Scorpion machine that they lend us. But that's the plan. So we're looking at close to $10,000 for that setup. We can do it, but we'd be very broke and much further away from our target of buying that land. And we can't keep storing stone at David's. So, yeah, that's what we've got to work out. I think we save for the land first, do the jobs today. Hopefully we come up with the money at the end of the episode. We can talk to Katie and sign the paperwork and get that land. So we've got some space to store our product, I guess. We'll be taking up, I think we will eventually be self-employed stone pickers. We've got to get enough money for the land and then, so we're looking at about 50,000 all up to be safe. before we can get the land and the attachments for this tractor, the front loader attachments. Yeah. So that didn't work out as planned, but never mind, we got paid for the job regardless. I think that was $2,000, so not bad. Let's go and see what other jobs we can do. I know David's got that cultivating job, we may do that one. Walter's got a stone picking job that Katie's offering us. Or Katie's got a job that Walter's offering us, I should say. Yeah. Damn, that's a shame. I really wanted to be a freelance rock remover and keep the byproduct, but that ain't going to happen, is it? Rat. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's carry on. We do have to get a lot of work done today. We have to find a lot of jobs in order to get what we want. We need that land first and foremost, so we've got somewhere to store our product. We should take on a couple of jobs. Let's have a look. We do that for Katie, for Walter, I should say. I'm just worried I don't have enough space to store stone. You know what, we'll take it, and I'll see you over there. Right, we're here with the stone picking tool for Walter through Katie. And this is the property that we're working on, the field just in here. Open these gates up. That's a nice area around here, isn't it? A nice little farmyard. And this is our job. We are going to be picking stones from this field for Walter. And we can keep the stones, so that's good this time. We'll shut the gate so we don't get caught up in it. Here we go. Yeah, jobs are good and away we go. Left my indicator on, but we'll be fine. And let's get cracking. And collecting stone, get this job done. It's about $5,000 payout. Plus the stone we get to keep, so perfect for what we're aiming for. We can store this in the trailer. Hopefully I can unload it straight into there. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Storing the trailer back at home isn't easy with the gates on that property of David's. We may have to remove them at some stage if he doesn't mind, just so we can get in and out because we're getting caught on the gate of the brick wall. So otherwise we just park our trailer outside like we have been, and yeah, and just fill it up that way. I don't think anyone's going to fill a steel trailer full of stone. Hopefully not. There'll be some desperate people if they're doing that. And low life, because that is my livelihood right there. That is Ben's livelihood, actually. There's a Ben. Why do I keep saying Ben? Walter. That's Walter's livelihood. Ben's in my brain from the last series. It's not a glamorous job, this one. It's going to take a little while. It's a decent sized field, which is good, which means we should get quite a bit of stone from this. And we'll be cooking. Eventually, we'll be able to make our own cement. That factory cost me $37,000. So, if we do the maths, 70, 80, oof. To get everything operational, we're going to be needing about $90,000 to $100,000 to get everything. We don't have to do it all at once. We can get the land, store our stone on the ground. Then we can purchase the cementing factory, maybe after we've purchased the front loader tools. The front loader tools, I'm just not sure. Is it going to be worth it? The leasing for this equipment isn't too bad. But at least that way we can use our tractor and trailer and fill it up that way. But the stone picking attachments for the front loader don't have a very big capacity, and they aren't as wide as this. So it will take 2 to 3 times longer to do the job. We'll get paid extra because we have the tools, and we can take on anybody's stone picking jobs if we have the tools. At the moment, we can only work with people we know, David and Katie / Walter. So we got to weigh up our options. Is it worth spending like 10 to 12 grand on a front loader setup to do our own stone picking, or shall we just keep leasing the equipment and that 10 grand gets saved? I mean, we're going to need a bucket on the front loader anyway at some stage of our tractor. Yeah. Let's get cracking on onto this and finish it. Well, that was kind of a disappointment. We got, I think, 2 loads over to mine, and the last load was full with about 5% to go. What a bummer. I had to go and unload and then come back and just do that little patch to finish it. Yeah, annoying. Anyway, the job's done. We're going to go and unload this. I mean, it's probably not worth saving, but we might as well save every little stone we can. We've got a couple of jobs. Well, one job, that cultivating job for David, that we're going to do after this. We'll go and unload this in our trailer, and we'll have a look at our collection of stones, if you will, and then we'll head out to the job for David. It's just a cultivating job. It's not a very big job, I don't think. I haven't looked at the field properly. I just took the contract on, and yeah, it is day of cultivation today. We did that first job this morning, and we're going to do this one now after we've dropped our stone off. So yeah, what a day. Hopefully some more jobs pop up throughout the day, because that job isn't going to help us get to our target very quickly. We are going to need a bit of money, so I don't want to... Hey David. Yep, on to the job now, mate. Always standing at his window, he is watching. Anyway, I don't actually see him working. Yeah, so what was... I forgot what I was saying. I was probably rambling anyway. It can't be important. Yeah, I've had to just leave the trailer on the side of the road. I can't get the trailer in and out of that gateway very safely. I will have to remove the gates, and even then, it's a bit of an issue. We're going to hold up traffic, but that's okay. We've got our blinkers, our beacons on, and they can clearly see the big tractor and big yellow machine on the back of it emptying stones into a trailer. We'll be out of your way soon, so yeah, that was hardly worth it, was it? Well, we've got our trailer with some stone. There's still stone in the yard. You going to be able to get past here, buddy? We've moved over. You coming? Oh God, how much room do you need, mate? Alright, fine, we'll back up a bit. Good, Bennett. Oh, you didn't even need that much space anyway. God, people, I tell you. Yeah, so we've got our stone in here. I've dumped my tools on the footpath because I was in a hurry to unload in between doing that job. Yeah, we really need... I should have... You know, what I should be doing is coming and picking up the trailer before we do the job. These stone picking jobs. I should come and pick the trailer up before we start. And then we can unload on the job instead of going back and forth with the stone picker. That might be the go. So we've got a bunch of stone collected. We're doing well. We've got another job to go to, a cultivating job. So let's head on over to the yard and sort that out. Getting paid out by Walter. It was 4-3, so we're getting up there. It's going to take a while. Like I say, we need a lot of jobs today. This job's only... Oh, this job's actually a pretty decent... Wait. It's a pretty decent payout. He's got a massive ploughing job up there. I am not sure I want to take on a big ploughing job. We get this job done first and see what else pops up. That is good pay. It would be $17,000 to do the ploughing. There is rain forecast. I think it's a thunderstorm, so I don't know if it's safe to get out there and do ploughing in a thunderstorm. Probably not, but then again, we're not in normal times, are we? So job's got to get done, we've got to do it. Let's hope we don't cause any accidents with this thing on the back of us. Yeah, it's a big one. I probably should fold it, but we'll be alright. There's not that much traffic. We'll be fine. Famous last words. We'll be fine. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's not a bad job. We'll get some money for that. And we'll move to the side so people, I love this map. The NPCs, the way the AI and NPCs operate, there's someone standing there ordering something at the farmer's market, cars coming and going from the gas station, people walking around town. You know, it's awesome. Very immersive is the word I should be using. Anyway, let's head to our job and I'll see you over there. Right, here we are, I think. Is it this field? Let's see. Is it this one? Wrong field. Sorry, we won't do anything to your field. That's the next one up then. Where is it? Oh. Is it over here? Where? Oh, I'm stuck on the fence. Trying to look for the field. I think it's behind these trees in here, yeah. There must be an access up there, but we'll drive over this little bit of land. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so someone let their crops wither. That's not very good of them. But we're going to cultivate it down, I guess, and put it back into the ground. That's how you do it, isn't it? But maybe the crop was no good. I don't know. Anyway, that's our job. I don't think it was a very much payout. I can't remember. I think it was only like $2,000 maybe. So, you know, eventually, once we start making a bit more money and get a proper little side hustle going on, we might be able to build up a fleet and do our own contracting. You know, so we don't have to lease tools for this, for like cultivating and stuff like that. That might be a bit further down the track. Building the bridge is our first priority. But to do that, we've got to get the money, the resources, the productions, and buy tools and mining equipment, stuff like that. I think they're about $6,000 a pop for tools. I don't know how many times I have to buy it to... I think it said it needed 10,000 tools. And I'm going to guess each purchase is maybe 2,000. So that's probably maybe 30k to get the amount of tools to start the first stage of the bridge. So we may be a while away from that. We're going to need something that's going to be a passive income. I really can't build on David's land, so I may have to just wait till we get that bit of land from Katie, which we're about halfway there, I think, so that's not too bad. That ploughing job, it's a big one. I know the field it's for the pea field that we did with the hoe that time. So it is a big field, it's going to be a big job. But like I said, I think a storm is coming in this afternoon, or later on this morning. So we'll keep an eye on the weather and judge it by that. Having said that, we've got to take a risk sometimes, eh? Without a risk, there's no reward. Do we want to get paid or not? That's the big question, and we need to get paid so we can move forward with our venture. Hopefully some more stone picking jobs do come up, but I do want that land before we do any more, because I've got nowhere else to store stone. My trailer's nearly at capacity. Can't keep dumping it in the driveway. David's moaning it's looking like a bloody quarry site, he says. So, not in that tone, obviously. He's not some British slang or anything like that. We're in Brazil after all. So, yeah. That's just the grind now, to get that money to get the land, and then we can have an easy time. We'll still rent the property at David's. It's fine. Yeah, not a problem. And this isn't going to take too long to cultivate this, but we do need to push on and get it done, because we need a lot more jobs to do to reach that goal of getting 35,000, at least 40 I want, so we're safe, we've got some pocket change to get that land. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Well, sooner than I thought I was going to jump back. The storm has arrived. There's thunder, it's raining. We're out in the middle of an open field with machinery. I don't think it's unsafe, is it? It is a thunderstorm. Haven't seen lightning. I don't know if the game has lightning, actually. That'd be pretty cool if it did. But the thunder sounds awesome. I don't know if you hear it on here. I might have the volume down too low for you. Pretty much just pushing through to finish this job. It is I wouldn't say it's taking longer than I thought, but it is taking a while. I guess I wanted it to be done quickly. Going uphill is slow, and we're missing patches because we're trying to get cinematic views. Sorry, David. We're doing a good job. David's happy if he's paying us, and you know, no complaints from him apart from the quarry-like driveway of his that we're renting from him. Whoops. That'll get cleaned up hopefully at the end of this episode or beginning of next. Yeah. But that ploughing job's still available, but let's get this one done. Yeah, cultivation day, I think. I think Katie might even have a cultivating contract for us. We'll have to wait and see. If she does, we'll take that on, definitely. Let's just show her our work in this one so she trusts that we can do it. Yeah, that storm should pass in the next couple of hours, I hope. Because that ploughing job is tempting, but to do it in this weather is probably not wise. Bucketing down with rain, thunder. I imagine there's lightning. There's always lightning when there's thunder normally. Somewhere anyway. But yeah, this job isn't fancy at all. It's actually slow going uphill, kind of painful. Maybe should have gone across the field instead. Never mind. Bit late for having hindsight now, isn't it? So like I said, we are halfway to our goal of $35,000 to get the land. But like I say, I want to get 40 to have that little cushion behind us in case we need fuel, we need to buy equipment or something like that, or a silo or something. Now I do know there is a stone silo, but my issue is, can you actually store stone in it, or does it just sell you stone? I'll have a think about that one. I do have to apologise, we had some issue with Xbox not uploading my clip. Yeah, we finished the job for David. The cultivating job's done. You can see our money's up. It's still thundery. We didn't take the ploughing job on, but we got this cultivating job here. And yeah, so that's our job. What a nice little tractor she's given us. Can't remember what the payout on this one, but we'll get it done and we'll get paid anyway. We are going to field 23, right up the top there. That's where we're headed. I'm pretty sure this was Katie's job. It would either be Katie's or David's anyway. So let's head on over there with this big cultivator. Shouldn't take too long with this equipment. Whoa, she's snaky. Oh, this could be an issue. Let's head on over there and yeah, I'll see you at the field. Come on, buddy. Still raining, still thunder. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, big claps of thunder going on, lots of rain. But yeah, we'll do this job. Why not? Nice, easy job cultivating. I'm still hesitant to get back to David on that ploughing job. Hopefully we can just remain silent. We've been busy, you know, helping Katie, whatnot. I hope he doesn't get upset we're not taking it. But I don't know how long this is going to take. This didn't look a very big field on the map, but it does kind of look big-ish. And awkward going around this little island of trees here, which is kind of cool. I like it, but it doesn't make work in the field easy. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. A day of cultivation, our third cultivating job of the day. Then we've done stone picking. And our money's sitting at about 18,600. Still a way off from our goal. That's why I am tempted. I mean, we've left it a bit late now, probably, to get on to that ploughing job. I think it's got to be done by like 10 in the morning. I think that is what the contract said. It's got like 10 hours left, or, well, but like 18 hours left or something. We could push it on through the night and do it. But there's nothing worse than doing ploughing in the dark with your headlights on. But if we really want to, we could. But then, will David want us to work at night with his equipment? That's another thing. But yeah, we'll just remain silent on that for now and see what David says. So he might ring us and scream at us. Look at that, I need my lights on. It is quite gloomy and dark, isn't it? With that storm overhead. Just came out of nowhere, it did, while we were doing that last cultivating job. Brazilian weather, I guess. I have no idea what Brazilian weather's like. I know it's hot and it's sunny because I see that a lot on the weather. In game, I don't pay attention to Brazilian weather in real life. I've got no need to. Certainly not going for a holiday there, let me tell you. Yeah, so this might take a bit of a while, this job. Yeah, it might actually. Slow. The width is pretty decent, but it is a long field, so let's get cracking on and get this job done and get some money in the bank, eh? Job's all done. It took a little while to do. Not too bad though, but we're finished. We're just heading up behind the shop yard here. Found out an easier way to get here than the way we went, actually. Well, the way I went. Yeah, you can come up the back here. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually been much over this side, really. So, whoops, sorry. You do need to slow down. Good. Oh gosh, I am not built for society on the road. Not driving tractors and machinery and stuff anyway. That's the second accident I've nearly caused today. Maybe third. I've lost count. That's not a good sign when you lose count how many accidents you nearly caused. Right, we can cash this job out anyway. And see where our money's at. There is still that ploughing job, I think. But, you know what? I don't really want to do the ploughing job. It is a big responsibility. Yeah, it was, Katie. We'll get about 7.5 for that. That was a good job. No wonder it took a while. Really should pay attention. Look at our money now. We're up over 25,000, 26,000, I think. Job-wise, David, do you have any work? David still has that ploughing job. Let's not answer the phone. Excuse me. I don't want to do ploughing this late in the day, although that money would take us well over what we need. That's just a big job, you know. I think I might call it a day, you know. We have been working very hard all day. David got us up early to do that job. I'm going to try and get this pallet off the pickup because I got one off, but I couldn't reach the other one. So I'm going to have to try and tip it out or something. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. And it's probably not something you need to watch. It's going to be kind of ugly. I'll see when I clear this out anyway. Come on, get off. Ah, we did it. We kind of flipped the truck over on its side and it fell out. Don't tell David. Not many options for contracts. It's the same old. Still ploughing. 17,000. Oh, yeah. We've kind of left it a bit late. Look at the time on that. 9 hours left on that contract. Ugh. And which field is it? 69, was it? Was it 69? Yeah. It's that big pea field, I think, over there. Yeah. That's the one we did the weeding for. That's a big job. It doesn't look a big field, but it is long. So, that money would put us well over what we need. But look at the time. It's already after 2 o'clock. We've got 9 hours to finish the job. Yeah, I just don't think we'd finish it in 9 hours. Well, we probably could, but it's going to be a grind, man. And we'll probably push into the evening as well, I imagine. Yeah, I just think I've had enough for today. I hope David understands. I kind of just want to go home and put my feet up. We've been up since like 6 o'clock, thanks to him ringing us, and didn't even get a proper coffee in the morning. Up out of bed in the tractor, off to do David's job. Whoa. He came flying around that corner, didn't he? Jeez. I'm not the only one who doesn't know to drive, how to drive. That's a good sign. Well, it's not really. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm going to and ah about, or is it hum and ha, about the ploughing job. I may do that. If I do, I might do it off camera overnight. Otherwise, I might just leave it and sleep till May and see where we're at. We are only a couple of jobs away, one job away if we did that ploughing job. But I just don't, I did a lot of ploughing and over at Sunshine Forest. So kind of over the ploughing, like timber, I'm overdoing logging. Did a lot of those over there. I'm doing the odd contracts just for these 2 people, 3 people really, I guess. It's pretty good. It's making me having to choose and that. I don't have to do the job. I've done my 8 hours. Is that how it works? 8-hour days? They can't make us work more than that, surely. Anyway, let's park up. And yeah, we still got our pile of stone in the driveway and we've got our trailer on the footpath. We do need to get a wriggle on, really. We are becoming a bit of a nuisance to the neighborhood, maybe. Noisy machinery around here, stones, trailers on the footpath, me blocking traffic. Yeah, I mean, we had a good day. We got ourselves a tractor and a trailer. It's looking good. We got our first little kit. I do need to get rid of that gate. I can get the trailer in there, but then getting it out is a bloody nuisance because it's one of those dolly bars on it. So it's kind of annoying to reverse. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Shut the gates. Everything will be safe and fine. But yeah, the only job is David's. So I think I'm just going to hum and ha over that off camera. And in the next episode, you will find out whether we take the job or not, I guess. So thanks for watching. Take care.